we all like homegrown produce, like carrots and aubergines and vegetables of all sorts. Snowdonia is not a carrot or an aubergine, it's a board game, but it is very, very much homegrown by Tony Boydell, who's decided to take a look at what it takes to build a railway in Wales, and not just in Wales, but in Snowdonia, hence the name, which is a very inhospitable region of the country. Trust me. Now, it all sounds very good, and the box outside looks lovely, and it has been very well received. If you're thinking about getting this game, what's inside? Are the components and the production values worth the amount of money that you have to pay to get your hands on it? Let's take a look at it. Welcome to the GMS Magazine unboxing videos. Straight from Wales. Well, is there anything more Welsh than Snowdonia itself? Well, maybe a singer or another, but that's not the point, because today this is the game that we're going to take a look at. I saw Snowdonia for the first time at the UK Games Expo 2011, and it was just a prototype, and it was a prototype that already played very, very well. It was about to go into production, so it could be released at Spiel in 2012. And it indeed released. And I knew it was going to be okay, because Surprise Games does produce quite a few games so far, and they've been pretty nice. So I was quite confident that this game was going to be quite well produced from Tony Boydell. The illustration is very nice. It does feel very Welsh. Don't ask me why, but I can sense the Welshness coming out of it. I understand I'm making a few enemies with this. Sorry, Welsh, but that's fine. You can hate me. Inside, there's a lot of empty space. Right, the quality of the box is all right. You know, there's nothing to comment on. Inside the box is a lot of empty space that's filled up with baggies, which we'll take a look later. Another cloth bag, which again we're going to take a look later. Loads. Token. A few cards. Yes, this is a loco meeple. How smashing is that? If you're into trains, this game is worth it just for that. But I'm not into trains. But I love this. I really seriously do. This is excellent. Very nice. A little notebook to take, well, scores. And let's start with a serious bit. The rules. You know, the fact that they're printing this on blue paper is actually very good, because it helps me. It's very clean layout. I like that. You know, there's no unnecessary distractions. There's no unnecessary artwork. It starts from the start, no messing about with niceties of illustrations or anything. And you know, for €1, it actually feels very, very light in rules, which is very nice. Because there's an awful lot to be done in this game. I mean, I remember when I played it at the UK Games Expo, there was an awful lot to be done. But this doesn't feel like a daunting game where you have to do tons of things. The board. Right, from the start I have to say, any board that features a pub is a good board. That's it. There's a pub. Is there anything more British, more Welsh than a pub? No. Lovely. Very nice. The back has also been printed with a black and white version of the board, the illustration in the board. Nice detail, very nice detail. Now we turn this around. The board is lovely. It's big, there's plenty of space for everything, and everything has a reason to be there. This is lovely. The graphic design is simple, very, very effective. You can see everything that you need. All the information is there at your fingertips, just for your eyes to be laid on them and be used. The weather marker, perfectly integrated, absolutely lovely. Very nice. Very, very nice, love it. The blog, I mean, it's nothing to be said about it. It's quite thin, so you may want to do your own scorecards and keep track. Otherwise, these are going to run out in just a few games. It's in the local meeple. Nice touch. The tokens, they're just wooden tokens, and they all come in this one big baggie, but they can be placed in the smaller ones. There's not much to be said about them, really. You know, tokens for the rails, tokens for the players, tokens for whatever. These are nice, nice ones. Nothing fabulous about them because they're just the standard wooden ones, but there are a lot of them. It's fine. And now the cards. Oh, let me see if I have my little friend. Right, the quality of the cards is good enough. It's not the thickest sort of cards that I have seen, but the printing is lovely, it's really sharp. The colors, oh, they're lovely. I mean, the whole thing is so charming. It is so seriously charming and very well observed. Because I mean, if you haven't been in Snowdonia, you don't know this, but Snowdonia is very treacherous. It's quite cold, it's very wet. It can get very misty, as in misty enough that you cannot work. And above all, it's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful landscape. And it seems to me that all of this has been very well reflected. The game is not about trains, but it's about the construction of the rail line that goes from the bottom of the mountain to the very top of Snowdonia, and that runs during the summer months because the winter is just too crude to operate. So this game tries to recreate that in a way that is a competitive thing, and it works fantastically well. The components are very good. I know for a fact that the game is excellent. It's really, really good. So not that I did need any, but if I needed the reasons to recommend this game, the production is actually pretty stunning. Yes, you will want to sleeve your cards. You should anyway, regardless of the game and regardless of the quality. Enchanting, absolutely enchanting game. Delightful, really well done.